accomplishment. And that's good. Big thing, really definitely. Just tell us about the story. How did you get started? A little bit about yourself, where you come from.
How much time do we have? Well, the Answer Incorporated was actually birthed because I have a son Jason who is now 32 years old. And my husband and I had a very hard time finding resources that support the community and the life that we live in. We had to actually go to
Plainfield, South Suburbs, just to be able to get supportive services for ourselves. We're not even talking about things for Jason. So, you know, I just got tired of complaining about it. And my husband said one day, I was actually working for Ceasefire, Maywood, and they ran out of funding. And he said, well, why don't you just go on and start something? I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to just be able to bring parents together and us to talk about the resources that we could share with one another. I never thought that it would grow to be what it is today.
Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. And I can see that you have an inspiration in your son and
Yes.
a nice backbone in your husband.
Mm-hmm.
What other avenues inspired you to keep it going?
You know, I actually have some great mentors within the community. Actually, one of them is the pastor, great pastor, Annette Barker. She's one of my mentors that actually keeps me steered and grounded and actually just inspired to want to keep going, because being a CEO of a not-for-profit and being the mom of a special needs individual, it gets to be a little bit taxing sometimes, and sometimes playing that balancing act is hard. But you know, I do have some great inspirations in the community. Senator Lightford, Mayor Thompson, Charmaine Riquette. I have some amazing mentors and friends that, you know, keep me grounded. But I tell you, the most important component of the Answer Incorporated is the parents and the children that we service. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even be in existence. And being able to be that beacon of support for them actually keeps me going more than anything.
I know firsthand, but let the world know some of the amazing things that the Answer Incorporated does throughout the community.
Well, firstly, we started with a support group, with just a bunch of parents getting together monthly and talking about the resources. We bring in speakers every month, and then we will have an hour of power where they can just vent. Because being a special needs parent, our friends, they love on us, but they don't really quite understand everything that we go through. So having those other parents to just lean on each other was just very, very profound. And so my husband also created a group called Just for Men. And it is, you know, because you know men think differently. And we wanted to be able to target those men so that they can feel comfortable in the skin that they're in of being a special needs dad. Because, I mean, mothers are nurturing, not to say men don't love their children, but men are providers and men are fixers. And when you have a child that has a special needs, and these are from the words of my late husband, the fact that I could not fix Jason made me withdraw more. And so when he opened up and God showed him that, okay, you have a special needs son, it's time to get to work, he decided he wanted to help other dads realize their great potential of being that special needs dad as well. And so as the needs of the parents and me being a parent myself grew, we started the Spectrum University program, Music and Me program. We wanted to train first responders so that they would know how to deal with individuals with special needs. And then we just started having all types of events. And one of them that I was really, really happy about, but since COVID, you know, things are so different now, the horseback riding camp. We raised money to sponsor children and adults to horseback riding camp for an entire weekend. That's been one of the most profound things that the Answer Incorporated has done for me personally. I love the fact that when we see them getting on that bus and going to horseback riding camp for a weekend, it's not just an opportunity just for them, but it was for the children as well. So the children and the parents to have a week of respite as well.
It's absolutely amazing, especially in the urban community. You don't see us doing anything like that within the nature, with animals, things of nature. So that's absolutely amazing that you guys do the horseback riding thing. So tell us about some of the obstacles. I know being a parent of a special needs student is hard enough, but trying to build this amazing program that you've set up, I know you probably went through tons of different obstacles. Tell us about some of the obstacles you had to overcome going through this thing.
Oh my God, still going through obstacles. But you know, God has opened so many doors to where we've been able to serve close to 4,000 families since 2007. And you know, just being able to, I guess, open our doors to so many parents that are suffering in silence. And that's one of the major obstacles of encouraging parents to say, okay, I have a special needs child, I need help. And especially in urban communities, you know, we have this, I guess you would call it, stigma of pride. And some of it is embarrassment. And some of it is just, I'm just tired of looking. I'm just tired of trying. I'm just tired of feeling like I'm alone. And I can say these things because I was one of those parents that was like, okay, well, it's nothing available. You know what? I'm just going to do the best that I can for right here, right now. But my spirit wouldn't let me do that. But one of the major obstacles is funding. Being able to get the funding that we need to be able to provide more and more services for the families that are within the community, because we service the entire Chicagoland area. We are based here in Forest Park, but we service Chicago, West Side, South Side, Western suburbs, and Southern suburbs. So that's a great obstacle, funding. So if there's anyone out there that wants to donate to the Answer Incorporated,
no, I was literally actually going there, so go right ahead. If there's anyone there, please explain how they can donate.
Well, the Answer Incorporated, we definitely we work by grants. We have been blessed with some amazing funding, but we do have some amazing funders and people that donate to our organization as well. So if you would like to bless the Answer Incorporated, you can go to our website at theanswerinc.org.
Thank you. Absolutely amazing. Now, so I'm sure we're not alone in Chicago. I'm sure you're doing something great in Chicago, but I'm sure it's other parents that's suffering all across the globe. And somebody may be inspired by you and want to go ahead and start their own program to help their kid or anything of that nature, help another kid. Give them kind of some guidelines. If you see the next DebraVines, what would you say to her?
Where is she? Because I need her help right now. But you know, that's a great question. And I actually have a couple of young ladies that I mentor that have their own organizations, and it's just been a great feeling to know that other people look up to me to want me to help them. And so what I would tell the next person is to be passionate about the cause that you want to help people in, because oftentimes, and more times than should be, you have a lot of non-for-profits that are out here, not saying that they're doing the work, but it's not the passion. It's work, it's not the passion, but the passion has to come. And my best friend would tell me the money will come. And I tell you, it's been some challenging times with the Answer where I thought that we were going to have to pack up and leave this office. But just at that particular time, a door will open and an opportunity will come and we can stay open. So I would say make sure that the back end of your organization is intact, and that means your paperwork, all of your IRS qualifications are in order. And make sure that you're passionate about your cause, and the people will come.
Yes. And one thing I can say, you've definitely been passionate about it, and it's truly, I can tell every event that I've ever seen, it truly comes from your heart, and you go all the way out. It's never any half-stepping when it comes to you.
I'm glad that you said that, because everything that we do, for many years, I've seen the special needs community looked upon as, oh, by the way, oh, that's so nice. But I just would love to see more people have us in the front of their mind to say they need this, because when you go in the affluent communities, the special needs and the seniors are the most important. They're taken care of. And you know, when we have an event, that's why I do the tablecloths and the beautiful decorations, because I want them to feel like the superstars that they are. Because our children oftentimes don't get the opportunity just to go outside and play. They don't have friends to call them up and say, hey, let's go to the movies and things like that. So we want to make them feel like superstars all the time.
You definitely do that. I definitely do that.
Thank you.
All right. Last, before we leave, just want to leave with one last thing. If I know you're currently running for public office. Did you want to get any words to speak on that? What inspired that?
Well, I've been, I guess you would say, politically involved for a very long time. I have a lot of friends that are in the public arena as it relates to legislation. I've written policy. I've actually written 2 laws. And that's one of my passions, is to change things, to make things better. And not just to make things better from the non-for-profit side. That is the reason why I'm getting in the political realm, because I wanted to be able to make things better for my community with my expertise.
That's amazing. And I've witnessed firsthand you doing it on a daily basis, so we appreciate you in the community. Any last words you would like to leave with us?
Well, I just would like to say to the viewer audience that love conquers all. And when you put love before everything, God will open up your mind and show you where you need to be to serve.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, look, it's COVID, so.
COVID.